Hello, my name is Justin and I'm the Technical Sales Manager here at Civision. Welcome to our LiveMaps tutorial videos. This video will show you how to work with LiveMaps' backend authoring console feature. The first subject will be how to quickly deploy your existing distributed applications in LiveMaps' service modeling backend feature. The second subject will be how to easily deploy a couple of service maps using our out-of-box service templates that come with your LiveMaps installation. You will also see how you can start to edit these templates to match your own environment. This will be something you can further expand on in other videos, like importing Visio diagrams or using interactive maps from Bing Maps. The third subject will be how to create your own service within LiveMaps. We will take SCOM as a service to familiarize yourself with this feature, but feel free to deploy any service you are currently being asked to deliver internally. The first step is to follow the installation guides from our portal or that have been provided with the installation package, and you will be installing an advanced feature being the LiveMaps authoring console. I will assume that installation has gone perfectly. If not, please contact us. You can find the LiveMaps authoring console simply by starting your Windows button and searching for the term LiveMaps. You're looking for Civision LiveMaps authoring console. At this stage, you will be prompted to log into our authoring console. It does use Windows login rights, but ensure that you are an admin within SCOM. If not, feel free to untick the Use Integrated Security and apply your own settings. At this stage, we will make connections with your SCOM servers and initialize our editing solution. Welcome to LiveMaps backend. Let's get started. So what we'll be focusing on is the service part of the LiveMaps backends. That'll be these three wizards here. First of all, let's quickly import some of your already designed distributed applications that you have in SCOM. When I refer to distributed applications, those will be the objects and components that you will find here in your SCOM console. In LiveMaps, it's a very simple process of going into the authoring console, selecting the wizard Import Distributed Application. Feel free to read through this terminology, but this is explaining what we'll do. On the next page, you will be prompted to select the DA that you want to use. I would recommend not selecting all the DAs, as you could potentially be waiting a long time if you have a lot of DAs. Start out with one or two. Look for the ones that you're really interested in. I have one prepared called Legacy DA, which is a simple tick of the box to import. Once I'm happy with the list I've selected, I can choose one other option, which is allowed to auto-update. Auto-update is a feature that supports any dynamic changes to the distributed application. So if you are using a third-party discovery tool that auto-populates distributed applications, I'd recommend selecting this. If you do no longer want to use distributed application modeling within SCOM and prefer to use LiveMaps, then this will not be necessary. At this stage, press Next. LiveMaps will do a quick search to verify it understands all of the products in your distributed application. If it does not understand the components correctly, it will ask you to verify where these components need to sit within our service model. You can very easily use our drop-down menu to suggest where these components need to be. This is not a permanent selection, so if you get it wrong this time, do not worry, you can move the components later on. I'll add this to the end user and the website to the application. Once you're happy with your selections, you can press Next. LiveMaps will summarize that it will import a distributed application into the wizard. Press Finish and LiveMaps will go and do the hard work for you. Next, we will show you how to create a service map with the out-of-box service templates that are provided with your LiveMaps solution. We've done this to make it a lot easier to get you up and running with the services that are commonly used in most environments. To launch these, select Discover Service, allow the wizard to start up. On the next screen, you will be approached with a list of all of the services that we currently have out of the box and an ability to import any existing services you have already created in LiveMaps or through other management pack tools. Select the service that you're interested in seeing and deploying. Click on the service selection. LiveMaps will verify that you have all the management packs required in your environment. You should see a green tick at this screen. If you do not, it will give you a list of the management packs that are missing in order to enable this service to be deployed. Please feel free to update those within the backend of SCOM. If you need any help with that, contact us. After the verification phase, you can go into the license summary phase, which will make sure that you have enough licenses of LiveMaps to deploy the service. At this stage, you should be able to, and the summary will give you a list of all of the groups and components we will create to create the service. At this stage, feel free to press finish and the service will be deployed into your environment. You can, once the service is deployed, come into the service editor and select the service you've just deployed, being Active Directory for this instance. Open up the service into edit mode, which will allow you to fully edit the distributed application and service model that you have, and where you can come in and place components and extra objects into the service. So potentially for Active Directory, locating the AD assignment resource pool watcher will be your first step if you have a single farm and you want this to represent your end user experience of Active Directory. Simply navigate through the components pane at the bottom by selecting a drop down, targeting the class in which you wish to have the object, locating the object you want either through our filter system or manually, drag and drop the object onto the view. Now I'll place another object on here to show you that does actually add the component as well. And it is as simple as that. Once you're happy with the alterations, press the Save button up in the top and Live Maps will update your SCOM in place. You can also use this to remove components that you don't particularly want to see in the service anymore, potentially components that you're not interested in monitoring, like site links for example. Feel free to come in here, right click on the object, remove the object from the dashboard and ensure that the link is deleted. Please contact us if you'd like some more information on that. And the last option that we can do will help you easily create a service from scratch for yourself. Within Live Maps you have a Create Service wizard which will talk you through basic steps. So the first step that you can do is name your service. So we will take SCOM as a service. The next step is that you can create a destination for where the service needs to be stored and the views need to be created. Live Maps will automatically create a management pack named this, which you can edit at this stage and format into your own management packs, or potentially choose one that you've got created for specific reasons, testing or anything like that. Any unsealed management pack is usable by Live Maps. The next phase is the part of the service that requires end user components. You can of course skip this if you do not have any in your environment, but the Operations Manager management pack does come with some very handy objects. These you will locate in the Perspective class in your environment. So drop down the menu, select Perspective, and then within here I'd recommend using the filter, as your class might be bigger or smaller than this, and looking for specific components. Firstly, the management components, so the All Management Server Watcher, Resource Pool for Database Watcher, and for the front end, so Data Warehouse and the front end are both in here. The Report Watcher, and of course the Web Console if you are using the Silverlight Web Console for your SCOM. Once you're happy with the components, you drag and drop them or press the Add button to move them to the side. You can move to the next layer, which is the application layer of your service. Now, Operations Manager is a SQL aligned service, so come into your drop down, locate your database class, and then within your database class again filter till you get to your Operations Manager databases. I'll select both of these and place them across, and that's my SQL databases added. Operations Manager also requires a web component, so we can come in and look at a class called Websites. That will probably be the easiest parent class, and you can locate it on your SCOM server relationship on the path. So I'd recommend whatever the name of your server is, put it in the filter, and you will locate the websites that associate with this. You can keep doing this exercise with other classes and eventually build up your entire service with all of the components that are required. Once you're happy with that, move on to the next button. At this stage, Live Maps is aware in SCOM that there is a relationship between the components from the application layer to the infrastructure layer. So we've done a quick addition of the servers. Please feel free to add your gateway servers, as there won't be a direct relationship in SCOM, by simply coming down, selecting the server class, and applying the gateway server that you require. At that stage, once you're happy with it, click Next and Finish, and Live Maps will go and create this service for you within your Operations Manager and Live Maps components. Once the service has been deployed to SCOM, there may be a moment where you will not be able to edit the service within the Live Maps backend. That is due to your SCOM database generating the groups and the distributed application. This varies from environment, but is a good sign of how healthy your SCOM is. In the meantime, if you'd like to see the service actually come to life in front of your eyes, there are 2 locations where you can now visualize this service. One of them is the SCOM console itself. If you've installed the Live Maps SCOM console extensions, you will see in your monitoring pane a view that is called All Services Dashboard. If you click on it, you'll be able to see the current health state of all the services you've generated through the backend. For example, Active Directory service, your distributed applications, as well as your homegrown services. Again, you'll see it within the SCOM console and will require the extensions. If you'd like to share this or put this on a large screen, you can use the Live Maps HTML5 front end. Head to the front end, which will be the host that you're on /Live Maps Unity portal. If you've not already bookmarked this, select the services overview under the service management header, and you will get to the All Services dashboard, which will be a one-for-one representation of what you see in your SCOM. Your services will be of a different health state, but they are all interactive, so you can click down on a service and see the end results of some of the automated dashboards, including the SLA tracking that we've set up, and including the service maps with all your live components. Please feel free to drill down into the components to as far as you want to go, and refer to the video for how to use HTML5 front end for any access or extra information on this. The huge benefit of using this will give you the ability to start sharing service maps instantly and be able to represent to the customers of your monitoring information a quick overview on a large screen of the current health state of your services and the impact of alerts within the service. Either they will know that a service is affected and potentially where the effect is within the service, if an end user or consumer of the service is affected, if it's an application layer or an infrastructure layer. You can control what they get to see, what they'll deliver. For more information and ideas, tutorial videos and other tricks, please go to our support portal. For any other inquiries, you can always contact us on Skype via Civision Support or drop us an email, support@civision.com. Thank you very much for your time and see you on the next video.